The FBI is still doing an investigation. You're right that there have been some assessments made that this might have been a Russian hack. What I can tell you without commenting on the specifics is that there are a lot of countries out there that are trying to hack into our stuff. Governmental databases, but also private sector databases and non-for-profit databases. And this is why we've stood up such an aggressive effort to strengthen our cybersecurity. And we have provisions in place where if we see evidence of a malicious attack by a state actor, we can impose potentially certain proportional penalties. But that requires us to really be able to pin down and know what we're talking about. And so I don't want to get out ahead of the legal evidence and facts that we may have in order to make those kinds of decisions. More broadly, we're trying to promote international norms and rules that say there's certain things that states should not be doing to each other when it comes to cyber attacks. There's certain things that are out of bounds. And those norms, I think, are going to slowly build and get more adherence over time, but it's, we're still early in the process. I mean, in some ways, the explosion of the internet and its importance to our communication systems has far outstripped the legal architecture to protect them, and we're playing catch-up. But we're going to have to keep on at it. In terms of how it affects our relationship with Russia, look, I think we've already got a lot of differences with Russia on a whole bunch of issues. But I think that we've been able to try to stay focused on those areas where we still have a common interest, understanding that we have deep disagreements on issues like Ukraine, but perhaps, potentially, we have an interest in bringing an end to violence in Syria. How do we balance those issues? That's pretty standard statecraft at this point with Russia. If, in fact, Russia engaged in this activity, it's just one on a long list of issues that me and Mr. Putin talk about, and that I've got a real problem with. And so I don't think that it wildly swings what is a tough, difficult relationship that we have with Russia right now. But it's not going to stop us from still trying to pursue solutions so that we can, for example, implement the Minsk Agreement and get Russia and those separatists to lay down arms and stop bullying Ukraine. That's not going to stop us from trying to make sure that we can bring a political transition inside of Syria that can end the hardship there.